Five, four, three, two, one.
We about to have a blast today.
Hello, all you happy people.
Let's do a junkie roll call.
Sound off like you got a pair.
The great Dadakuji.
What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of?
And she probably still got an old school TV.
Why do you say this to me?
I'm the only girl, so I wanted to do the same thing that my brothers were doing.
Oh, yeah, you blend.
She's cute too, huh?
Indeed!
That's fine. Just give us a second.
She with you?
The film was just lazy. Like I said, they like vision.
But you got to have vision.
I'm a big JRPG person.
We've just lost half the audience.
Supposed to be full.
Oh, why?
But he'd have to be fast. I'm your man. No, you're not. You're too slow.
It ain't just about being fast.
I did not see one Asian in that movie.
Let's not stand on ceremony here.
It's a business. Who cares about the people's feelings?
Aim for the bushes.
I could do this all day.
I got big boy pants on.
Welcome to another episode of Culture Junkies Live. It's a very special edition. It's Election Tuesday, and we have a special vote for the presidency of the Junkie Nation. Hey, what's going on, Q? What's going on, LGZ? We see you out there. Welcome to the show over there on Facebook. Do us a favor and share. Make sure you share with everybody. I have to tell you, I don't know what happened. I don't know if there's some kind of conspiracy or something, but we've been hijacked. This election has been stolen. I don't know what the hell happened because this guy came out of nowhere and hacked his way into the show. I can't get anybody else on. What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing here, Kenshiro? I am the Fandarin. I appear when I need to. You notice the entire country is captivated. They have been waiting for the return of the Fandarin, and I have returned.
They've been waiting for your return, you say. I don't remember anybody asking for you to return. I mean, we've been doing just fine without you. It's been, I don't know how many months since you've appeared, and all of a sudden you reappear at one of the biggest days of our brand, the crowning of the presidency of Junkie Nation, and you just decided to just show up again? What's going on?
That's correct. I have returned to make the Junkie Nation junkie again.
the Junkie Nation junkie again. It was plenty junkie without you. I mean, look at what had happened yesterday. We finally got Young Justice back. I mean, Young Justice season 3 is returning. You didn't do that. You had no part of that. We were just fine without you.
Oh, I had no part in it, you say. How do you know that? I was at the Warner Brothers office lobbying for the return of the Young Justice. Even though I am more partial to Justice League Unlimited, I decided to be nice for a change, and I went in and told them, you bring back Young Justice. So you can thank me for that. You're welcome.
I see. So I don't know what happened out there, people. Miayen is busy. I guess she's being a student. She couldn't be here. The Big Kahuna's got some family. The Great Dadakuji, he's coming home from work. He hasn't been on yet. I had this whole thing set up, where I was going to let everybody cast their vote for either Loki or for Darth Vader as the president of Junkie Nation, and then this guy comes in here and he steals all the votes somehow, some way. I don't. What did you do?
It is not stealing the votes when it is the will of the people.
The will of the people. I don't want to hear that nonsense. Will of the people? No will of the people.
You can't trust a man, demigod, whatever you want to call him, like Loki. He's the god of mischief and lies. Every time he opens his...
Are you kidding?
Doesn't matter. That means that everybody loves Raymond and everybody loves a liar. And you definitely can't trust Darth Vader. That's even his real name. Man behind a mask.
Wait
you can trust me, though. You can trust me.
Wait a minute. That's talking out of both sides of your mouth. You got a mask on. You're saying you should trust you? Don't trust this guy. Miayen was campaigning for this guy for whatever stupid reason. I don't know why. But a vote for him is a vote for tyranny. You don't want this guy.
No. A vote for me is a vote for change. You got Young Justice back.
That had nothing to do with you.
Think of what'll be next.
What?
Who do you think started the position to get Young Justice back? Change.org had the Fandering all over it.
Is that right? Change.org had the Fandering all over it. I really beg to differ.
Change.org, send a check.
Well, in any case, I suppose we'll have to move on with the show, since obviously something along the way the process went awry. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I'll have to do the same, I suppose. In any case, people, we hope you all had a really great weekend. Obviously, of course, today is election day. We got an absolute train wreck of a situation over here in America. We've got Donald Trump. We've got Hillary Clinton. We've got Gary Johnson, Jill Stein. I mean, come on. You're not running for the president of the country. You're running for... Did you now? Did they look at you funny? Hey, you know what? That's a good question. Did they look at you funny when you showed up at the polling booth with that robe and the gloves and the... I would expect they to call security on you. What? Cat Varia? Where is Cat Varia on any map anywhere? It's a fictional country, but sure. Uh-huh. So, okay, so we've got Young Justice back, which is cause for great celebration everywhere. I almost shudder to ask, what did you like most about Young Justice? Batman was barely in it. Uh-huh. Okay, and what about the actual team, with Nightwing? Uh-huh.
T-shirt would call it puke. No one likes a Superman clone. Superman is too much of a Boy Scout as it is now. He is not someone you would want as a leader. The Fandering is exactly what you need as a leader for your culture junkies president.
Okay. That's very much up for debate. But what I miss the most about Young Justice, especially in today's age when we've got Teen Titans Go and now we're about to have Justice League Action, the Young Justice was almost, I don't want to say it was a throwback to the old Justice League cartoon, and I hate saying that it was even old because it really doesn't seem like it was old. But the Justice League cartoon where it had lots of action, but it had a really good storyline going on, and it wasn't completely overly silly. It was just a really good show. Bottom line, it was just a really good show. And then you had the drama about what happened with Wally being disappearing into the Speed Force. Basically, is Wally going to come back, or is Impulse just going to stay there? Now we've got Vandal Savage and Darkseid teaming up. That's going to be a big thread, moving forward. The question, I guess, is going to be one on everybody's minds: is where is this thing going to end up being broadcast? Is it going to be on? I pretty much hope it does not go back to Cartoon Network. Q says, I must admit the Fandering is an awesome name. You take that back, or I'll come and find you and I'll put some mouthwash in your mouth. Because no,
awesome. You will not silence the masses. They have spoken. They want the Fandering. Q, you're a good man.
A good man. Yeah. Marcus Smith says, if we can get Young Justice back, can we also get Green Lantern back? Yes. Yes, my man. Yes. Can we
slow
get
it
Green
down.
Lantern?
Slow it down.
What do you mean slow it down?
The Green Lantern brand is still a little bit tainted. Just a little bit tainted. Gotta hold your horses there.
No. The Green Lantern, the animated series, was a damn good show. Damn good
Yes,
show.
it was. Had no toys, but it was a good show. However,
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you said that.
There was a movie that came out that pretty much made Green Lantern look like garbage.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. Of course, Ryan Reynolds went on to, better things, being Deadpool and stuff like that. But here's something that I thought about. And my daughter and I were thinking about it yesterday. We were watching Supergirl, and when I showed her the news about Young Justice being back, yes, and Marcus Smith said the animated show was superior in almost every way. But what I was going to bring up was that everybody said Young Justice got canceled because it didn't have the toys. It didn't push the toys and stuff like that. It was doing pretty good. No one ever mentioned that it had shitty scheduling or anything like that, because it really did. But Teen Titans Go, I don't see any toys for Teen Titans Go anywhere. So, do you think that was a bunch of bunk that they brought up, that they just canceled Young Justice because they wanted to cancel Young Justice? Because, I mean, seriously, there was no toys for Green Lantern, the animated series, either. How can you buy something if they don't make something,
Well, sometimes there comes a time when you have to bring out a particular product, and that product doesn't quite catch on, so none of the manufacturers want to make toys.
Okay, now see, here's where I'll say this again. I've always said that it's Cartoon Network's fault that they kept yanking Young Justice off of cartoons. Actually, they really treated all of the DC tunes outside of Teen Titans, they treated them pretty bad. They treated them really, really, really bad. Like, they constantly moved the scheduling around. And
would you like to know why?
Sure, enlighten us, please. Why?
All right, you do realize that Warner Brothers owns Cartoon Network, correct?
Yeah, and?
Well, it's a little bit of a leftover Turner thing. Remember when Cartoon Network had all of their original cartoons, Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack?
Yeah.
Well, all of those kind of fell by the wayside once Warner Brothers took over, remember?
Yeah.
So, how do you get back at your nemesis when they come in and buy you out? You move their scheduling.
I guess that's plausible. I suppose that's
not plausible. It is fact. It is fact. When the Fandorn speaks, his words are fact.
I see. Stacey D Pro is over there in Twitch. Welcome back, sir. We haven't seen you in a while. And Marcus Smith says, anything good on Cartoon Network not named Ben 10 got shitted on. Young Justice, Green Lantern, He-Man. He-Man was interesting. I liked the new He-Man when they did it. I thought they gave it a pretty fair shake. And of course, it was like a really long time ago when it came out, but I thought they gave it a fair shake. I didn't think they really treated it that bad.
Well, He-Man did all right. I mean, the fourth or fifth time they've rebooted that series.
Well, yeah, I mean,
but it was okay.
Yeah, it was good because unlike back in the 80s when we first saw it, and how trash He-Man was, now that we've seen it upon repeat viewings and things like that, the new He-Man, where it had it was more adventurous, it was less hokey and stuff like that. It was just made Skeletor less of a joke, I guess you could say. It was pretty good. Stacey D Pro says, I don't know about this year's election. Just hope President-elect Immortan Joe isn't so stingy with water. Marcus Superior Pryor is finally on the show. Hey, what's up, man? He said, yeah, He-Man was great, and it was great. But again, like I said, Cartoon Network has a history of treating, and they were contracted to do the DC stuff, and I think a lot of people were looking forward to it, and I just think it was mismanaged. Now, what did everybody think about Beware the Batman when it first came out?
Well, some people said that Beware the Batman was interesting because they brought out a whole bunch of the more obscure villains from Batman's Rogues Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
But if you start off the first episode with Professor Pig, I don't think you're going to catch a lot of people that were fans of the animated series, because at least that show took itself seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So Beware the Batman had potential, but it was squandered early on.
I didn't really like the whole CG animated Batman thing. That was me. I couldn't really get with it. I gave it like 1 or 2 episodes, and I kind of checked out. It was just different. Yeah. Marcus Smith says He-Man got canned when they set up the Horde, She-Ra and the Horde for season 3. I wonder if it's anything like the Masters of the Universe comic book that's out right now. It was actually pretty good. Yeah. Marcus Smith, Beware the Batman was average at best. Marcus Superior Price says he never saw Beware the Batman. You didn't really miss a lot. Fallen Marvel,
only thing you missed
show.
was the birth of Badass Alfred. That's it.
Yeah, Badass Alfred. You're right about that, and that kind of carried over, I think, a little bit into Gotham, where Alfred's like kind of this tough, former spy, British spy Brit guy. Is actually one of the things I actually kind of like about Gotham, and I don't like too many things about Gotham right now.
There's not a lot to like about Gotham.
No,
I will give you that.
Yeah.
On that we agree.
Okay. Well, yeah. That's kind of scary. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, that's kind of scary. But in any case, let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh, what else happened in recent events?
Wonder Woman dropped another trailer, a boring one at that.
Yes, the Wonder Woman trailer. I think I teased this a little bit last week. The Wonder Woman trailer dropped. I don't know. I thought it was okay. I think they did a good job not showing a ton of things. But at the same time, I don't know. There's gonna have to be a little bit more wait and see with Wonder Woman when it comes out. Now, I know you're more along the line. You have a similar view about Wonder Woman as some other constituents of mine. So, what do you think about the movie in general? How do you think it's going to be received?
Well, as you know, there's someone out there running to become the world's first United States female president. So there's a lot of girl power going around. I have no problem with that. I enjoy the women. But Wonder Woman is supposed to be the perfect woman, so Gal Gadot needs to take herself to Popeye's, Church's, Kentucky Fried, and get herself some greens. A little bit of ham hocks, bulk up a little bit. Then once she bulks it up, go to Muscles T-Shirt's new gym, tone it all up, make it tone. Because it still looks like you're walking out there with a size 0, trying to act as if she is a fit size 5 or 6. So it doesn't quite work. That might sound misogynist. I'm just telling the truth, as I will always tell the truth for the Junkie Nation. However, this new trailer sets up the story. I'm sure they were just chomping at the bit to give us some ridiculous spoilerific thing, and they suddenly somehow resisted the urge. So I will give them their propers for that, but that's about all I can say, because that trailer was not all that good. This was more of what we expected.
Okay.
And they're going to try, and they're getting their money's worth out of that ridiculous slow motion slide on her knee.
I know, right? I know, right? I mean, that's going to be like as bad as Neo with the bullet time bend back. Okay, couple of comments. We got Marcus Smith saying he hasn't seen it yet, but still sticking to Wonder Woman is a make or break for the DCEU. There was also that report, and I guess we'll get to it. Marcus Superior Prior says, yeah, she needs more meat. Okay. Q says, at least Wonder Woman did not blow their load with this trailer like the second BVS trailer. Absolutely. At least they did.
There's a third trailer coming,
yeah, I'm
and
sure.
they still have an opportunity to do so.
Right. Yeah, they still have a time. They still have a chance to kind of mess it up. Yeah. But
when does that movie drop? Is that a summer movie or a fall movie?
That is I want to say May. Hold on a second. May Wonder Woman movie. I'll let you know in a second. But there's something else that kind of June 2017. That is so it is a summer. It is a summer movie. Going up, I think it's going to be. Wait a minute, is Spider-Man August? I can't remember. Spider-Man is August. Black Panther's next year too, isn't it? Yeah.
No, Black Panther is supposed to be the final movie before Infinity War.
So that's 2018.
I would think so.
Okay.
Remember that got pushed back because Spider-Man got brought back into the fold.
Right. Well, in any case, there is that news about the Flash losing the director of Dope. Dope was a fantastic movie. I don't know if you happen to see it, Fandor. Dope was a really, really good movie, and everybody was really excited and kind of taken aback that DC chose an actor of African descent to do the Flash. Even though I hear
the
that
director,
the director, although I hear that the Iris West in the Flash movie is also going to be black. I think she's the girl from the. She's the girl from Dope. The young lesbian girl that was in Dope is going to be Iris, the love interest for the Flash. But the director has exited the film due to creative differences. And
yes, the usual line.
The usual line. Due to creative differences, they have left. But the big hubbub, and I guess this is something that Sev shared with me earlier today, is that this is certainly not the first time that this happened. This seems to be a disturbing trend with all of the DC movies where the directors kind of come in and they have kind of a vision, and then you got suits that kind of get in the way and kind of, force the director to kind of want to exit the film. I mean, and this is what happened with The Flash, I think, because I think the actress is playing Iris West has raised some concerns, saying that she is a little concerned about the film. What does that say about the DCEU in general? Do they really have a problem with keeping talented directors?
But it means to me, you see that logo down there? What is it?
Yeah. The fist?
One of these, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
Need to go upside the head of some of their actors and directors every now and again and get them in line. You mean to tell me that the director of a film has that much pull that he's just going to leave because he doesn't get his way? That his actress can come up and say she doesn't like the way her part is going? You shut up and get your millions and you get on that screen.
see what I mean? A vote for this guy is a vote for tyranny. He's not willing to listen.
No,
I mean, he's not willing to listen.
That's business. The Junkie Nation will be run with a fair hand, an open hand of friendship.
Squidhead Joe, welcome back to the Junkie Nation, sir. We hope you are enjoying the show. The Fandorin is my guest today because he's put himself in line to become the president of Junkie Nation. Whatever.
Yes. Matter of fact, now is the time. We're about halfway through the show. The wonderful people of the Junkie Nation might want to see the campaign ad, since I am, of course, the only candidate that bothered to do a campaign ad.
Yeah, I'll get it queued up. Just give me a second, all right?
Exactly. Now,
go ahead and run your spiel. Exactly what would you do as the president of Junkie Nation? What are your policies?
My
I almost shudder to think. Hold on, here you go. You have the floor.
My policies include Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Awesome time for everyone from the Junkie Nation. It's a moment of a time for fellowship with your fellow junkies. Wednesday is, of course, comic book day. We'll be trading paperbacks back and forth and back. Some hardcovers every now and again. Thursday is game night. For those that can't make it, we'll move that to possibly Saturdays. We'll take over a couple of Waffles fight nights. Those will be glorious. Friday, of course, is the time when the junkies have their Culture Junkie events. I will make a couple of personal appearances, but I will help organize events around the Junkie Nation. Saturday, as stated, will sometimes be fight nights, game nights, and other than that, you're free to do whatever you wish to do. Sundays is a day of reflection and meditation, and you can bow down before your new Lord Master the Vandarin. And on Sunday, you can
This
also
guy.
take your opportunities to relax and enjoy your family time. Monday, back to the grind, and of course, look forward to Taco Tuesday and Culture Junkies Live.
All
So
right.
it's a great week. You have awesome weeks planned ahead of you. You have all sorts of things that you'll be able to do. All you need but do is ask.
Hmm.
And we'll
Well,
get around to it eventually.
I've got your little campaign video here, so I'll go ahead and play it for the
This what
masses.
as a disclaimer, I normally don't like to go negative. However, I know I've heard a couple of things coming from the Vader camp. So yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Here you go, people. I have some audio technical difficulties here. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I promise you, I'm not purposely sabotaging anything.
Are you sure about that, sir?
I am sure. I am sure. I am sure. Okay. Let's see. No, still no audio. What the hell?
Wow. I'm beginning to believe you're doing it on purpose, Kenshiro.
No. I swear. I'm not doing it on purpose. I swear.
This system is rigged.
It is not rigged. There's nothing wrong. I swear to you, I'm not doing this on purpose.
The corrupt media is trying to have their hand in keeping the Fandrin from you, the people.
Here we go. I think I have it now. I think I have it. Just one second. Nope, still not hearing it. Oh well. What are we gonna do? Crooked and rigged. What can we do?
Rigged system. Don't even want the Fandrin's ad to play. Paid for a little bit of time, but that's okay. That's how it is.
And we appreciate your contributions to Culture Junkie Nation. In any
well,
case,
as long as you put the link in there so the people can watch it on their own time.
I suppose I can do that. All right. Here, people. Here's the link. Here's the link. It's
Make
right
sure
there
you
on
get
the
out
screen.
and vote. Every vote counts, and a vote for the Fandrin counts double.
Yes, Marcus Smith, Kenshiro is an honest man. I assure you. I am an honest man. I am. In any case, what are we going? Media is evil. Marcus Superior Prior. Media is evil. So in any case,
smart man, that Marcus Superior Prior. Like to cut up his jib.
Yeah, I bet you do. In any case, so back to the matter at hand. Okay, what would you say, Fandrin, to those who would those junkies out there that are conflicted? We know the PS Pro is getting ready to come out next week, right before Black Friday.
Comes out this week, sir.
Is it this week? I thought it was next week. I thought it was
No,
17th.
it comes out on this. No, it comes out on the same day as the NES Classic.
Okay. What would you say to those junkies who say they're going to get a PS Pro and not wait for the Xbox Project Scorpio, which is looking better and better by the announcement?
I would say good job. I would say good job. If you have a 4K TV and you don't feel like wasting money on an Xbox One S, since the Scorpio is coming to replace it in less than a year from now, I would say get the PS4 Pro, use your 4K TV to its fullest, and then buy yourself a Scorpio as well. That's what I'm going to do.
Just got money like that to those ill-gotten gains, huh?
Said anything about ill-gotten? I am the ruler of a sovereign nation.
Yes. And of course, yesterday was also NE7 Day, which was all about Mass Effect Andromeda, which actually looks pretty fantastic. I know Miao-Yin was
that's where she is right now. Miao-Yin's probably watching trailers and playing Mass Effect again.
Yeah, maybe, because man, I mean, she was drooling all over that thing when yesterday. It was. But I have to admit, Looks pretty impressive. Looks pretty good. I'm a bit of a Mass Effect fan. It was a good game. What about you?
No, I was more of a fan of Knights of the Old Republic. Much more respectable game of Star Wars lore. Had more fun.
Mm-hmm. So that must mean you're up on Battlefront then too?
Yes, can't wait to play that VR mission with the X-Wing. It's going to be glorious.
When is that going to be coming out, by the way?
Supposed to be before the end of the year, probably in time for Rogue One.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, how do you feel about the no morality system in Mass Effect Andromeda? I'm assuming no morality system.
Yeah, well, they need to work on that because morals are very important in this nation. Junkie Nation has to have some morals. I mean, we can't just go around just messing with people.
Really?
Yes.
I'm a little surprised. I'm a little taken aback. You're an advocate for morals? Wow.
No one said I was a savage. I have morals. I have principles. There are things about me that you don't know, Kenshiro.
I see. Okay. But okay. Another reason why Miao Yin is life because she likes Mass Effect. I'm assuming. Yeah.
I don't even have to guess. That was Marcus Superior Prior.
You were absolutely right. How did you know? How did you know? You haven't even been on the show. You don't even know this guy.
You'd be surprised. I watch the show every single week.
And you see him kind of lose his stuff when Miao Yin's on the screen, right?
Well, she is an attractive lady. There's nothing wrong with that.
Sure.
I'm not even going to be mean and say the thirst is real.
But you definitely could say it in this case.
But on another note, get that man a Sprite.
You're not gonna say you have to drink a Sprite, kind of like LeBron James. I'm not gonna say you have to drink this Sprite, but I'm just gonna ask you, do you want a Sprite? Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, see, Marcus Pryor needs a Sprite.
He needs a Sprite. Yeah, that thirst. Yeah. In any case, moving right along. Okay, so we got Rogue One left for the rest of this year. The rest of this year
$1 billion.
Huh?
$1 billion.
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. How fast is it gonna take to get to $1 billion for this movie? What Star Wars did it in Episode 7 did it in how long? It was in like less than 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks, but you have to remember that is another in the episodic series of Star Wars. This is the first side story, so I would give this one 3 weeks to $1 billion.
I don't know, man. I'm more excited for this than I am the episodes because it's something different. Because it seems like it's not about the Skywalkers. It's not necessarily about the Jedi. It's about secret SP. It's about a corner of the Star Wars universe that we have not seen in cinematic form. I'm very excited.
Yes,
to see
but it's partially about that how shall I put this delicately? That con artist in a mask, Darth Vader.
Now, why do you call him a con artist in a mask?
Because the man goes around using an assumed name. He's abusive to women. He's
okay.
Just he doesn't like brown people. We have clear evidence who caught it on tape. Him going around killing sand people.
Now, how do you know under all them rags that you're making the assumption that those are brown people underneath all those rags? They could have been just as white as he is.
Oh, so now you are advocating genocide.
No. I'm just saying. What I'm saying is that you don't know what the sand people look like underneath them rags. You can't make the assumption that they were brown people. What? Just because they lived in the desert?
How many clones were under his command?
Millions, literally millions.
Oh, so this brings up a couple of different issues with Vader. Apparently, he wasn't paying his people properly because, again, how do you avoid taxes on millions of people that all have the same social security number and the same ID?
Oh man, the clones were slaves, basically.
Oh, so now he's a slaver.
No one. Hey, look, that's more Palpatine's doing than his, anyway.
My boss and my friend. I don't have the moral standing to stand up to my boss and friend.
Obviously not, because he didn't do it. Not until his
So
son wasn't.
there. You don't want to vote for that man for Culture Junkies president? He'll turn on you in a minute.
Yo, wait a minute. Hold up. I gotta address something. Marcus Smith, I gotta call you to the carpet, my friend. You're more excited for Dragon Ball Super than Rogue One? Huh? You gotta explain that to me, son. I'm sorry. You're more excited for Dragon Ball Super than a movie about Star Wars.
Dragon Ball Super is life for some of these people.
I suppose so, but really? I mean, yeah, I'm excited that Vegeto's coming back too, but it ain't trumping my excitement for Rogue One. I have to understand what is behind this excitement for Dragon Ball Super over Rogue One. I gotta understand that. Nice robust comments in the chat. Kyle Jackson, I'm gonna need you to get on that Mass Effect, sir. It was actually really good. Let's see. Yeah, that. Yeah. He says. Yeah, he said it. Obviously, he ain't bashful about it. I understand why he's even saying that. I don't get it. I don't get it. So okay. So let's move right along. Fandarin, have you been keeping up with the Flash and the other stuff that's been going on TV and superhero? What's your what's since you're running for office and the people need to know what you're into? What's caught your attention recently? What's the newest thing that's caught the Fandarin's attention?
Well, I will be 100% honest. I have not watched one episode of Supergirl this season. She just doesn't do it the way she used to be able to do it. And Gotham.
Wait a minute. Whoa, okay, hold 1 second. 1 second. What do you mean by that? Can you expound?
They brought Superman on board because apparently she couldn't hold the show on her own. Had to really bring in the Martian Manhunter halfway through last season. Just all sorts of things. They're not letting the girl shine. And then her boss, Cat Grant, seems to be stealing most of her mojo.
But Cat isn't there anymore. She's gone.
Oh, they just went and messed that up because I enjoyed Cat Grant. Harrison Ford's wife is awesome.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Now
Gotham, as we know, is just pretty much a dumpster fire.
Yes, it is. You have to enjoy Gotham for what it is, but
aged up Poison Ivy and then left her to just sit there and rot.
Yeah, they're moving the whole Bruce and Selena relationship thing forward. The Mad Hatter's wreaking havoc all over Gotham. I mean, come on, man. If you're into Batman or you're in the classic Batman lore, that show is not for you. If you just want to enjoy a pseudo Batman cop procedural, then sure, go ahead and enjoy it.
Yep. Then of course the Flash is still doing well. I enjoyed the Mirror Master episode. I thought that was pretty well done. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been on fire.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
Ghost Rider, they did an outstanding job with Robbie Reyes. I will give them all the propers in the world they deserve. That was very good. Arrow is Arrow. Nobody watches Arrow unless the Flash is on there.
Yo, man, I have to admit, I haven't been watching Arrow the past couple weeks. People said Marcus Smith, so I did good giving up on Gotham way early. Yes, you did. Tell me, when did you give up on Gotham? Because I have to know. I know when I gave up on Gotham. It's on our website. I wrote it on my website when I gave up on the show. When did you give up on it? But yeah, Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider, and them showing Johnny Blaze last week with that whole origin story with Ghost Rider. Fantastic. The effects for that show, I don't know how they're doing it. They're doing really good. I'm not necessarily. I don't know where they're going this season with the story, but I like Ghost Rider.
If you own ILM, of course that's how they're doing it. They just say, "Hey, here's the effect shots we need this week. Get them done by Friday."
Tax write-off. Yep. Okay. So, where do you think they're going with this story? Because I'm a little lost where they're going now that Doctor Strange has been out. Oh, we didn't even talk about Doctor Strange yet. So we'll get to that. But where are they going with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this year? I don't know. It seems a little bit aimless.
Eventually, you probably feel a little bit like Alice, tumbling down the rabbit hole. Probably feel like Neo sitting in front of Morpheus for the first time. Probably feel like him standing on that building. What I'm getting at is they're trying to free and expand your mind.
In what way? How so?
They are trying to give you an opportunity to understand that there are more than just the physical things. There are the mystical and magical things as well.
Okay. Okay. Cal Q Jackson says he gave up on Gotham like 3 weeks ago. He lasted longer than he thought he would, but after the intro of the Mad Hatter, I had no interest in keeping up. I kind of been that way in the first. I mean, now look, I love me some Jamie Chung.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, she gave me reason to tune in this season, but even her charms weren't enough to really keep me wanting to mandatorily watch this show week in and week out. I just can't do it.
Hold on. Didn't they bring her in as Valerie Vale or something?
Valerie Vale, not Vicky Vale. Valerie Vale. Yes.
So are we trying to understand that Vicky is a descendant of hers or something?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. Let's see. I watched. Marcus Smith says I watched a good chunk of season 1, but didn't have time to watch it all and gave up on it then. I understand, because see, here's where I'll keep saying it. When Gotham was strong, when they had when it was the Maroni and Falcone crime family war going on, and Penguin was fantastic. Penguin is still fantastic, but now he's now they're doing the whole switching sides. He's in love with Ed Nigma, and he's about to be in for some heartbreak because Nigma don't swing that way. So in any case, Fandering.
Well, here's where Gotham really could have. This is how Gotham should have gone.
Mm-hmm.
First season should have literally been Thomas and Martha Wayne alive, showing them interacting with Bruce, showing him going to functions with them at Wayne Enterprises. All of the good feel-good things that we never get to see in Bruce's younger life.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can delve into the whole of the crime bosses, the Maroni family, and all that. And in the season finale, kill his parents off. Not at the beginning of the show, because we already know that story. We need to see the story before the story. So if they would have ended the first season with his parents getting killed, used the second season as an opportunity of a whodunit, and bring in a little bit of the other, villain of the week type feel, that would have had a much better pacing. But for them to just jump right in on what we all know, then it's just like, well, you're bringing in villains that didn't even show up in Gotham until Batman showed up in Gotham.
Azrael, you got Mr. Freeze, you got the Mad Hatter, you got Poison Ivy in a way.
Even the Riddler himself did not show up in Gotham until he saw Batman as an intellectual challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no problem with them repurposing him as a forensic scientist in the police department.
Yeah,
but that's something that they should have let burn through the entire first season, and he would have been one of the people involved in trying to figure out who killed the Waynes. Something different, just not the usual, oh, your parents are dead, and we're going to go right off of that on first episode.
Marcus Superior Pryor brought up something really interesting. He says Jamie Chung is the reason I bought Dragon Ball Evolution on Blu-ray. Now, I was a sucker and took my nephew to see it in the movie theater, and she was, yes, the only thing redeemable about that movie in my eyes. I loved seeing her. Everything else was, I wanted to burn my eyeballs out, but there's no way I'd buy that movie on Blu-ray. You are a completist. Fandrin, do you have Dragon Ball Evolution in your Blu-ray collection?
Of course I do. Jamie Chung is glorious. I bought that movie Sucker Punch mainly because of Jamie Chung.
Okay, yeah, that's nothing is worth buying. DBE Fallen Marvel says, not even Jamie Chung, and I absolutely agree with him. Nothing is worth anyway. So we're getting close to the time. What did everyone think about Doctor Strange? I love Doctor Strange. We all went to see it together at our Culture Junkies event last Friday. The theater was okay, but didn't really, it wasn't the best theater. We've been in better. But the movie itself, I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was very good. I thought, was it better than Civil War? Absolutely not. It was never going to be better than Civil War. But was it a good introduction to Doctor Strange? Yes, it was. So you Oh, $5? I am mad at you, sir. It was only $5. Okay, all right. Fandarin, what did you think of Doctor Strange, real quick?
I thought it was a good job. I look at it this way: if the Matrix was an impressive leap in visuals in 1999, and then Inception came along was a bigger leap in visuals. This is a quantum leap in visuals with the reality bending and warping. They did an outstanding job with that. It was amazing in 3D. I think if you have not seen that movie in 3D, you owe it to yourself to do so.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Um, I heard listened in on the conversation between GQ and Mr. Pessimistic, if he still even goes by that name.
He does not.
They were saying something along the lines of it felt more like it wasn't quite magic, and they kind of used that to get around the issue of showing magic and sorcery and that sort of thing in Hong Kong.
I disagree.
But I also disagree. I think that they did an outstanding job with it. And as I will go with the whitewashing angle. Tilda Swinton did a outstanding job as the Ancient One.
That she did.
Because they took it right away from what you expected, the usual chakras and all of the normal Asian mysticisms and the cliches, and they said, no, this is what you think you know. This is what you've seen in a gift shop. This is better and more advanced than any of those. All of those are just day one grade level magic. This is the real deal. And they did an outstanding job with it. The villains, not so much the best villains. However, they did not fall into the trap of letting Doctor Strange beat his greatest villain on the first week on the job, unlike Green Lantern. So I think I will give them points for that. He didn't beat his arch nemesis. He outwitted him and had him defeat the enemy in the film.
Yo, that scene,
Spoiler
that whole scene
alert.
was very fun. Yes, that whole scene in the very end of the film was actually really entertaining. And even though I've kind of figured out what he was doing right away, it made all the sense in the world. And that's one way to really take out someone that's obviously way out of your weight class. That is a way to really take care of him.
It's what I liked about it is it showed that there's yes, he's the sorcerer. At that point, he was not the sorcerer supreme. He is a sorcerer. He was getting into it and learning it. But the man is a genius when it comes to analytical thinking. So they let him have that, and he shined. So I think they did a great job with that film. I will give them a thunderous applause. That's about it.
It was well done.
It was extremely well done. I enjoyed. And the little Easter egg after credits. I look forward to seeing where he might appear in an upcoming Marvel film, because he might have an appearance in a certain other dimension, other realm, as it were. And that's all I will say about that.
Yep, she did a good job. Let's see. Everybody in the chat that's watching the show right now, they seem to have really enjoyed Doctor Strange. They said it was really good. Q says it was 8.9 out of 10. I still, the 0.9s. How do you even go 8.9? I mean, 8.5, 9. Okay, I can get that. 8.9.
It just sounds good. Newsflash, real quick. I've got something on my large 87-inch 4K screen over here. They're saying that Hillary Clinton is leading in North Carolina. Now, as you know, if you've been paying attention, if she locks up, because I am a teacher, if she locks up North Carolina or Florida, Donald Trump cannot win the presidency. So you must keep an eye on those. And obviously, she would have to win some other states, but the number of electoral votes in those states could lock up the election for her.
Yes.
Now, of course, all of you that have not yet voted,
too late.
In the Culture Junkies, no, in the Culture Junkies vote. Make sure you get that vote in for the Fangirls. Now, those of you that are outside of the country and have access to American political voting system, you can do a couple of billion write-ins for the Fangirls for the President of the United States.
A billion. Yeah, okay.
Might make it work.
Okay. Marcus Smith. you need
I
some
got
new
friends in China.
Yeah, Marcus Smith. Hey, you know, if you got some friends in China, maybe you need to send them to Marcus Smith's way, because he says he still needs to check out Doctor Strange. He didn't see it because his friend didn't want to see it. You need some new friends.
First of all, sir, this is a side note lesson, not related to the candidacy. If you can't convince your friends to go to the films with you, you go to the film by yourself. Never deprive yourself of fun.
Just because your friend won't go see it, friend, and I use those air quotes, friend, won't go see it with you. Come on, man. What kind of friend won't go see Doctor Strange with you? Come on, man.
Well, guess what? Next time your friend happens to need a ride to the hospital, just say you're not in the mood to go.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Marcus Superior Pryor says, "Hey, it says it in the tagline. Let him teach." Yo, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, Fandrin, it's been real. We got like 2 minutes left, and I'm gonna cut the feed short and get ready to go watch The Flash. Go eat me some. Go give me some dinner. LGZ, you've been awful quiet. Where you been, girl? You could at least speak up. Yeah. Anyway. For the Fandrin, I'm Kenshiro. We'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week with another show. Hopefully, we'll have a lot more people on with us, and we'll have the election results in our group later on. So until
when you
then,
have the Fandrin on your show, you have all that you need. Vote for the Fandrin. Watch the political ad that has been linked.
Yeah,
and
I guess I'll share it again.
Subscribe to Culture Time.
I guess I'll share it again. Here. I'll share it again. There you go. Anyway, on that note, see you guys later.